Hey y'all, it's TxStampin Sharon. I am live on Thursday, October the 28th at 7 p.m. Central. So if you're watching the replay, I hope that you enjoy these cards. I hope that they inspire you and help you with your holiday card making when you're making all those Christmas cards. Sometimes I just need some easy, quick, but cards that look like wow. And I think these cards look wow. So I want to say hello to everyone who has joined in for the chat. I was trying to scroll back through. I love reading about what's going on in your world. And when everybody comes together in the chat box, it's a great way to catch up with all of our stamping friends because we have stamping friends all over the world. And I love that. Hello, Michelle Batson. I was getting worried. I was like, oh, I can't even check my phone to see if she's having issues. Guys, this has been the week with my internet. I'm telling you, Sunday, it gave me trouble. Monday morning, it was okay. Monday afternoon, gone, totally gone. Everything I did would not bring back the internet. Called the internet company. They came out on Monday, about 5 o'clock. Replaced cables to the house, replaced cables in the house. Next morning, it went out again. I'm like, are you kidding me? Excuse me. So we took the little modem box to the store, got a new one. That worked, and then it didn't. It's been so frustrating because I do stuff on the internet. I missed Mystery Monday on Monday. Yes, I can use my hotspot, but guess what? It's awful. It will work just to band-aid me through, but to stream live like I do on my videos and stuff, no, wouldn't work. So all of my mystery stampers, hang on to that first clue. We're gonna try again on Monday. I'm hoping that we get through tonight without any trouble. If I get knocked off, because it's very windy here in Central Texas, the wind outside makes me cold because it's so strong. Excuse me. So fingers crossed, we get through the live without any glitches. So if I get knocked off, I'm gonna go reset that router again like I've become such a pro and try to jump back on. If I don't, my blog post will go live at 8 p.m. Central. And you can jump over there, see the rest of the projects, get your free download. You guys are loving my free downloads. You know, I try to give them every time I have a video, and it's just a great way for you to print them off and store them so that you remember. You know, we as paper crafters, we see so much out there on the internet. We're like, oh, I want to remember that, and then you can't remember where you found it. So I love to help you with that so that it's not so hard. So, okay. So Mary Yates and I have been chatting about the techniques. If you missed my live, was that last Thursday night? Yes, last Thursday night. It's been a long week. I introduced 10 techniques that everybody has just gone crazy over, and Mary Yates already has hers printed and cut up and put into her album that Stampin' Up! Sells. It's the Memories and More album, but if you search for Memories and More, it doesn't come up. It just comes up as album, but she's already given it a try, one of the techniques, so happy to hear that. Mary Youngblood says she will be in Texas for Thanksgiving. Well, so will I. Jane says she loves my downloads. I'm so glad, Jane. Marcia, tell Sophia I said hello. Sophia is my friend Marcia's granddaughter, who I was so proud. She made one of my double Z-fold cards and they posted it on the Facebook group. I just love it when kids stamp. And Sophia, you did amazing. I was so proud of you, girlfriend. So keep stamping, don't quit stamping. Heidi says, hello, gorgeous. Don't worry, we will hang with you until you return. I'm telling you, you know, I have learned to have a lot of patience. Well, I did lose my patience when I had issues with my internet on Monday afternoon. I did get I have what I call like a 5-minute pity party. If you're around, you're invited. Otherwise, it's over. So anyway, Barbie says that she's looking forward to what I have for y'all tonight. Loves the techniques. Have to print them when I get a new printer. Oh, did you know that Wi-Fi printers don't work when you don't have internet? I couldn't even print a document. It's been a mess. Everything I have touched this week has been a hot mess. So, but tonight we're gonna have fun. I need some fun. You all need fun. And I apparently can make y'all laugh with my accent, with my goof ups. But you know what? It's all in fun. It's all I try to do is make a card and show you. If I make a boo-boo, I'll own it. I'll own it in a heartbeat. And I'll say, okay, well now let's see how we're gonna fix that. I have called myself the queen of boo-boos for a long time. So, okay. Betty says, my granddaughter loves my stamping. I always send her home with more supplies. That's awesome. That is awesome. Elaine Beard is here from South Australia. It is Tuesday morning for you. Is that correct, Elaine? I don't know, I forget. So it's nighttime for Europe, daytime for Australia, but it's tomorrow. So, okay. We're going to be playing with the Whimsy and Wonder stamp set. Is that what it's called? Whimsical Trees. Whimsy and Wonder is the name of the suite. You know, Stampin' Up! Has all these cute names. They're so cute. I forget half of them. Yvette says, love watching all your videos and learn so much, and your giggle makes me giggle. I'm glad. You know what, guys? Don't we need to laugh more often? You know, things have been hard the past year and a half, almost 2 years. So anything that we can find to make us giggle, to make us happy, let's just do it. So I'm going to move my laptop over here. Whoops, I see my name again. Kate says, you're absolutely delightful. You make us all feel at home with you. I hope so, Kate, because we are all friends. We are stamping friends. Before I get started, I want to remind you guys that Michelle Batson is my assistant. She is my moderator. If she has a pretty good idea of what I'm showing you all tonight or what I'm talking about. But if you have a question, you can type the @ and start typing Michelle Batson's name, and she will see your message. But she's so good. She's like watching and making sure that everybody has their questions answered if they have any. So we love Michelle. I could not do my job without her. So there you go. Okay, we're gonna get started. I'm gonna switch cameras now and let's go. Whimsical Trees. I know that when the mini catalog came out, I heard comments, I don't know about that designer series paper. It's not traditional Christmas colors. No, but you know what? I have learned to fall in love with it. I think it's pretty. It's different. But anytime I actually show the pinks and the blues kind of designer series paper side, I try to incorporate it in pulling in some reds, or as I'm doing tonight, we're gonna use the other side, you know, because the best thing about Stampin' Up! Designer series paper is that it's two-sided. Let's see. Roberta Miller says, Sharon, hope all goes well. Today is Thursday. Did I not say it's Thursday? Did I say it's another day? Today is Thursday, October the 28th, and I went live at 7 p.m. Central. Oh goodness, I probably said Tuesday. Okay, so the Christmas trees dies. Let's look at those for a minute. At first I was like, oh boy, those are tiny and skinny. What in the world am I gonna do with them? You see my card tonight, you'll see what I did with these. These tiny little stars and these tiny little circles are to decorate the trees. Now, if you die cut these, you're gonna have, what, 8 little circles everywhere. like the chances of losing them are pretty high. I recommend putting a piece of washi tape, a Post-it note. Hold on, let me grab one. Where's my Post-it notes? Of course I can't find them. They were right here. Here they are. Okay. So, you know the sticky part of a Post-it note? If you take and put that sticky part, you got to use the sticky part. When you die cut those circles will stick to the Post-it note. Okay, same with washi tape. Post-it notes are, you know, pretty easy to do. I would do the same thing with the stars because they're tiny. Can you see how little those are? So yeah, that's just a tip for you guys if you want to do that. Oh, you guys are loving my nails. I think I call it Misty Moonlight. I don't know. I'm getting ready to use some Misty Moonlight, so y'all tell me. This little die right here cuts out the 3 ornaments that coordinate with that stamp. Goodness, I have a frog in my throat, okay? So I'm gonna show you a little trick that I'm doing with this tonight because I wanted to. I wanted to do it different, so that's what we're gonna do. And then these dies are so fun. These little whimsical, I think this is what gives it the name of the whimsical. Kind of reminds me of the Scrooge, you know, the Seuss Christmas tree, you know, just decorated, kind of funny, tall, skinny tree. So great bundle, great stamp set, you know, and we're coming close on when is it time to finally make a decision, get those Christmas cards done. We're coming up on that, guys. And I know a lot of you have already finished your cards, which I think is amazing. So I have my pieces all ready. Okay, this is my sentiment layer. And I'm gonna demonstrate one card and I have what, 4? I have 3 other cards to share with you. So I have a piece of basic white, and if you'll notice, this is not really a Christmas embossing folder. I tried to use like the trees, you know, what is it, the forest 3D embossing folder, but I was only getting part of my designer series paper, and I wanted to emboss the designer series paper. Look how gorgeous that is. So this is the pinky side. You know, everybody's talking about the pinks and the mint macaron and all of that. But like I said, don't forget, this paper is 2-sided. Now, somehow in here, you can't see it anymore, but there was just faint little white trees and stars, okay? So I've kind of lost that because I gave it so much detail with the embossing folder. So this is the... help me out, guys. Flourish, Parisian Flourish. Yay, I remembered the Parisian Flourish. And I think that having all this detail really makes a gorgeous background for my card. Okay, so since I have that in my hand, I just have a piece of basic white. This is the thick. I prefer this for my card bases these days. It keeps me from having to add another layer on the inside. Well, hello, Einik. How are you, my friend? Haven't talked to you in a while. And whenever I am using the embossing folders, whether it's designer series paper or cardstock, I always like to use the liquid glue because it's going to get down into all those embossed areas and keep this from popping off. You know, some adhesives just don't work well with all those grooves. So we're just gonna go ahead and add that since we have all this in our hand, right here on our table. I picked a very easy card to demonstrate tonight because I was concerned about the internet. Okay, so are my nails Misty Moonlight? I didn't even realize that until y'all said something about my nails, but it's pretty darn close, right? With a little glitter, you know, I gotta have my sparkle. All right, we're gonna set that aside for a minute. And I have a piece of basic white, and we're gonna do some stamping. So we're gonna, oh, this is gonna be fun to stamp on that little itty bitty piece. So I have all my trees. I know, Einik, I don't know how you caught me live. Isn't it like midnight where you're at? You must be up late tonight. So we're gonna use the Misty Moonlight ink pad. And Lois Ryder was on earlier. I was chatting with her. Lois and I go way back. You know, whenever you are a stamper, you meet people in your life and you become, like I keep saying it over and over again, you're stamping friends forever. And Lois and I have done a lot of stamping together, haven't we, girlfriend? Okay, so I'm just stamping the little polka dotted tree. And then I'm gonna get this one. I like this one, so fun. Just going to, you can actually flip it around and get these closer if you want. And then you have enough room. Let me show you. I've already cut this out for the video, but you have enough room for your sentiment layer right here. So let me just show you how that looks. We'll just turn it around this way. Okay, and while we have that in our hand, we'll just go ahead and stamp it on my layer. Oh boy, I'm gonna bring this way down. The camera above my head always causes problems. Oh, I did pretty darn good. I'll keep it. That's a keeper. And then we have the ornaments. I'm gonna grab a drink of water. I don't know what my problem is with my throat. Sorry about that, but let's have a clear voice as we're stamping. All right, so then this one, I'm just going to stamp at the bottom like that. Whoops, close this up. Okay, so I like to stamp this way, and then I take it to my die cutting machine, and for the magic of television, I die cut everything like this. Okay. So while I was over there, I also cut out the same shape using the silver specialty foil that's in the mini catalog. You know, it comes with the bright shiny, and then it's got more of a hue of a blue to it. A lighter blue and then a darker blue. I love the foils. I love the specialty paper. You know what, Karen? I just saw your comment. That is why I'm having challenges with my throat. The wind here, see, there it goes again. The wind here is terrible. My nose is run. It's allergies. Oh, I'm so glad I caught your comment because it is so high. I mean, it's like a hurricane out there. All right, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take my snips and I'm just going to cut off all of that. And then I'm gonna kind of do a little trimming. I'm gonna come all the way in just to kind of cut as much of that center, is that a cord, string, whatever that is. I'm gonna cut that down. Just kind of cut it off a little bit. Shape up this ornament here just a tad. And bringing that all the way down. So, you know, it's fun to, what is this called? Paper piecing? I'm just gonna piece it together a different way. There we go. Okay, so I've just cut it out like that. All right. Let's clean up all of our bits here. All right, so now what we're gonna do, we're gonna grab our liquid glue and a little bit, we're gonna need a little bit more. You know, Stampin' Up! Doesn't have these sponges anymore, but we've talked about it. Any kind of sponge, the sponge daubers would work if you want to sacrifice one of those. And to make those last longer, I would, after I'm done with it, I would take it to the sink and try to wash off some of the glue. But if you still have these sponges that Stampin' Up! Used to have, just use those until they get yucky is what I say. All right, so now we're just gonna take this and we're gonna place it right here. And looky there. I still have my silver. Let me scoot that up just a little bit. I still have my silver, but because I can't stamp on the silver foil very well, but I can piece it together and I still have my silver cords, string, whatever we want to call those. All right, so let's start putting our card together. This card is super quick and easy. Move that over. And we're going to just do a little bit of this, a little bit of adhesive. And you know, something I like to do y'all see how I'm just going back and forth over it? I'm going to try to pick that up so you can see it. So I've kind of smushed my adhesive. Can you see that? So that it's not just a long string, a long glob. Don't want to get those in the glue just yet. Oh, allergies. That's what's wrong with me. I was like, I was fine. Then I get on the live and I have a froggy voice. Okay. Hey, I'm just happy to be online. You know what? I'm just so happy. It's stressful. I feel like I let y'all down when I can't perform. Like I told you, I'm going to be live and then I'm not. And you're like, where'd she go? So I never want to disappoint. I never want to disappoint you guys. All right, so we're going to leave that right there for a minute. We're going to pull this down and we're going to bring our card in and we're going to start adding our pieces to our card. Now, I do have some more detailed cards to share with y'all, but to think that you can quickly make a gorgeous card that looks like it took you forever to do, I'm all in, you know? I mean, this is a quick and easy card. All right, so I'm just gonna put my sentiment layer at the top. Okay, and then, yeah, Catherine, super quick and easy for me, less stress. Did I say that? I did. I just, you know, we had the Creative 8 retreat on Saturday, and then all my internet issues, you know, you can't print. I couldn't reply to emails very well. I was trying, but on your phone is not the best way for me to run my business. So I'm just adding some adhesive to the back of that. And then we're going to bring this down. We're going to put it right up at the top to where it looks like it's coming off the page. And tap those down. So yeah, I just needed a stress-free night tonight. Nancy, glad my internet wasn't down either for the retreat, because if y'all were on the retreat and how Facebook just kept spinning, that was stressful. It's just been stress ever since Saturday. It's like, and everything is out of our control. You know, the Creative 8 team, we're pretty good. We are very good. I'm just going to say it like that. Let's see. I know I put some with dimensional. See, I get to talking and I forget. All right, so this one, we're going to add our tree. And we're going to add this first tree, our little polka dotted tree, with liquid glue straight to our card front. It is so out of our control, but the Creative 8 team, I mean, we are on all day long. We have a group text chat going, and we are on all day long, and we're like, oh gosh, what do we do? What do we do? We have backup videos. Do we start playing those? I mean, we are so prepared, but Saturday, we didn't know what to do. All right, so I'm going to take this tree and I'm just going to place it about right there. And then, remember these little guys, okay? So I thought that they just looked super cute. Let's see if I have enough glue here. To just add some glue, this skinny little tree trunk. And then we're just going to put it, oh, I did tuck it under. Okay, let's see, hang on. I did tuck mine under. Yep, good. Okay, so see, we're just gonna tuck that like that so that the trunk kind of looks like it's going behind that tree. Okay, let me hold that up. Okay, so it's just tucked in behind there. Joanie says, personally, I haven't had good luck watching things on Facebook. You can't even follow a hop. You know, Facebook is a free platform, right? Just like YouTube. But it sure is tough to find what you're looking for. Now, on the retreat, we have figured out, okay, come on, pick up. We have figured out using the guides tab, which is a fairly new feature. Facebook rolled it out a couple of months ago, I think. So using the guides tab does help, but still, you know, we have the walkthrough videos. We had tutorials this time, how to find things. But you know what? If we could find a different platform, we'd be on it in a heartbeat. Just saying. Okay, where's my other tree? All right, didn't want to cover up the other tree. Okay, we're just going to remove the backing for our dimensionals. I always say this gives it more dimension. It does. It gives it dimension, but it gives it more personality. It just kind of pops it off of the card a little bit. Okay, so then this tree is going to come down just a skosh like that. And then we still have our other little silver tree that we don't want to forget. Get a little bit more glue. I'm going to add this. And then this one is going to go right here like that. And you know what? I think I'm going to put a dimensional underneath that. I want to bring it up some. I don't want it to be so floppy right there. So we're going to stick a dimensional. This is how I cheat when I decide that I need a dimensional later. Let's see if I can get this off. We don't want blood on the video. Let's don't poke our finger. So I take the dimensional, you know, because crafters change their mind all the time. And I just kind of come under here and shove it under my tree. Like that. And then we're going to scooch this over to match it up. Perfect. No such thing as a mistake when you're crafting. It's just a chance to be creative. So there is my card. And it's not the pinks and the mint macaron color. It's just a fun, beautiful, almost a night sky with those whimsical trees. So let your heart be the light. Now there's one more thing I thought it needed, and I do want to share this with you. On my original card, I used the rhinestone jewels. And as I was preparing for the video tonight, I was like, I still want that. But as I was looking through my embellishments, and so you guys get to tell me which one you prefer, these came up. My silver and clear epoxy essentials. And I was like, oh, look at those little teardrop shapes. Let's play with those. So, crafters, we get to change our mind. So I just thought, because of the teardrop and because of the shape of my ornaments, that it would just be fun to add. Let's get my teardrop going the right way. Come on, it spun around on me. Of course it did. So we're just going to put one here. You know, when we have toys to play with, we want to play with them, right? I mean, it's going to give me the same look with my bling. You know, I love shiny, I love bling. I'm just going to push that over just a little bit. I think I like the teardrop shapes. I think I like this. Come on. And then one over here. This also has some circle shapes, but I like the teardrops. So, excuse me, we started talking earlier about the technique class, and you know, everybody was just so kind and so sweet. It was a dream that I've had for 5 years. Goodness gracious, for 5 years, to share an easy way for y'all to find techniques. Let's see, I think I want that one right there. Okay, all right. We're going to compare and see which one we like better. The original, y'all let me know in the comment. Do you like the original one or do you like the teardrop shape? And you know what? Y'all probably can't even see that much of a difference on the camera. I like the teardrop. I think it's pretty. So those are my 2 cards. Now, let me show you some other ones. So the techniques, we were talking about that. You can get 10 techniques for free whenever you place an order on my website for $50. I email you those techniques, and or you can buy the tutorials on my website, my blog, and you can find everything below my videos, my blog, my Stampin' Up! Store, signing up for my newsletter. Hey, and while y'all are down there, if you haven't subscribed already, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel. I have this goal to have so many subscribers in my head before Christmas. I'm just going to be honest with y'all. I just have this goal. So if you're watching my channel, if you're new, if you've never subscribed, then I would love for you to do that. Help me reach my goal. Heidi says she loves the teardrops. Kate says she loves both. Brooke says teardrops. Betty loves both. Sue Mack loves the teardrops. Teardrops is softer, says Colleen. I think you're right. Okay, so y'all could see those. Okay, so let's show you some more cards. How about this one? So can you see I die cut all those little ornaments like I showed y'all earlier? I had to run it through twice to fill up my tree. And then it was like, okay, it still needed something else. So what are those little things called? These, hold on, let me grab it. These are the subtle shimmer sequins, and they just went beautifully to decorate my tree. More ornaments. So that's how I came up with all the ornaments. And this is the designer series paper that is already printed. Let me show you. I knew I needed this for something. These little packages. Come on. I just cut off the ones I wanted. See? So those packages just went so well at the bottom of my Christmas tree. I love it. Yes, it's got the pink, but I still love it. So there's one card. Now, for those of you who've done mystery stamping, you might recognize this was one of my mystery cards. I used that same embossing folder, and I had to share this with you. This is from a different stamp set, but I had to share this with y'all because it is that embossing folder. So even if you don't have a Christmas embossing folder, use whatever you have, okay? All right, how about using the iridescent pattern in that designer series paper? Now this, to me, when I look at it in my hand, the stripes are silver, but I can see on the camera, can y'all see the iridescent? You see the different colors? It's so funny. But what I did was I die cut the Christmas tree with that silver specialty paper, and then I die cut the tree as well with the Mossy Meadow, but I didn't pop out all the little pieces. I left them in. Okay, let me turn that. Can you see it? And then I just used, I used the, what is that punch? Double oval punch? And I cut it twice and made a mat for my sentiment layer. May the love of the season warm your heart and warm your home and fill your heart. So I just had fun with this stamp set. And as you notice, even though I used the pink here, these are traditional looking Christmas cards, okay? And I still love this, even if it's not the traditional colors. It's just fun and different. Okay, so as usual, oh, y'all are liking my cards. I do have a tutorial with the measurements for all of my cards that will be on the download, or they are a download. They will be on my blog at 8 p.m. Central tonight. You can jump over there and get, let's see, hang on. Okay, cards are starting to come in for Cards for Kids. That was the other thing I was going to announce. Thank you, Renee. I'm glad I saw your comment. So Cards for Kids, we're going to flip the camera a little bit and we're going to chat. Let me find my seat here. Okay, so last spring into June, Renee Paris collected all of the Cards for Kids. So there is a Cards for Kids download in my tutorial store. It was the only place that I could find it that would, or the only place I could put it on my blog to make it easy for y'all to find. We have guidelines, but if you would like to make some cards and send them, these are for kids in the hospital, or it could even be for seniors in a nursing home. You know, right now, it's still difficult to visit most nursing homes and things like that. So sending bright, cheery, happy cards, no get well, no religious, no praying for you, nothing like that. These are meant to bring a smile to people's faces that someone in the world, like you, thought about them to send them a card. All of the guidelines are on my blog. So if you go to shop and then see purchase tutorials, the guidelines are free. So don't think you have to buy them, but we need you to download those, put them in the cart, check out, just like you were paying for them, but it's $0, and get those guidelines. We want to get those cards to Renee before Thanksgiving. So what Renee did we say? November 22nd, 21st. We want her to enjoy the holidays with her family. So we don't want to have her getting lots and lots of cards then. And I know she's already started receiving them. And the ones I've seen so far are just so cute. You can send 10, you can send 50, however many you want to send. She will collect them all, sort them, and get them to the Cards for Kids organization. So there you go. Let's see. Kate says that all of my cards are beautiful. Want to make them, even though I already have plenty of Christmas cards. Vay says, I must be missing stuff. Have only seen one card. Vay, I showed you 4 different cards. Guess you're going to have to watch the replay, Vay. Oh, goodness. Okay. Becky says, love your turtle shadow box behind you. I just got that, what, about a month ago? It was in September. I was looking for a gift for my neighbors who had watched our dog while we went to the beach. And I loved it so much that I bought them one and me one. Because it went in my room, right? All my beachy stuff that I have. I got it off of an Etsy shop. If you want to know that Etsy shop, oh gosh, what was it? Seaside Creations? I don't know. I have her contact on my other computer. But if you want to know more about how to get one of those, she may not have that exact one, but you can tell her that you saw mine. Super nice lady. And I love it. It's like 3D. It comes off, the turtles come up off of the shadow box, and so do the seashells. So super pretty. Contact me below the video. Just click the show more button, and there's, go to my blog, click the contact me, and then you can ask me all about the seashells. So, okay. Heidi says, so basically we Australians have to send them now. Absolutely, Heidi. When we get off the live, start stamping, get them in the mail tomorrow. I'm just kidding. Oh, goodness. Oh, thanks. Michelle has put the link in the chat box to take you straight to my tutorial store so that you can get the Cards for Kids download. You know, it has all the guidelines, what type of things for you to write, what type of things for you to stamp, and get your kids involved. Kids can make these cards too. Get those grandkids, let them help you make those cards, let them handwrite on there. That's so precious when those young kids, you know, write a message in their own handwriting. So there you go. Okay, Heidi says, I love all your cards, your tutorials, and especially the Technique live video you did the other week. Would love more live videos. Okay, so I have started working on my next round of live Technique. I had announced to y'all last Thursday night that the next one was going to be recorded. I heard an overwhelming response. See, this is what happens when you comment on my videos. Absolutely don't do a video, please do it live. I'm like, okay. So my next round of techniques will be November the 18th. When I am out of town for Stampin' Up's On Stage on November 11th, that is the night of awards. Let's hope I get some awards. That is the night of the online awards ceremony. So there will be a pre-recorded video that I think you guys are gonna love. It's gonna be a premiere. I probably won't even be chatting with you, but Michelle, you can chat with Michelle. Everybody loves Michelle, so I think y'all love her more than me. But anyway, I have decided to push off the techniques because it's a lot of work, it's a lot of planning, and I want to do it right, and I want to do a good job for you guys. So there you go. Let's see what else. Thumbs up, everyone, says Lynn. Okay. Mary Yates says she loves the lives. Heidi says, no, you're pretty much correct on that, Sharon, as our wonderful postal workers, hard workers, they have been these days have gone on strike. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. You know, if, Michelle says award vibes coming your way. You know, okay, so if I do get an award, if I get things, which I kind of think I will, but it's because of you guys. Those of you who order from me, all that stuff helps me get any kind of award. And so you won't see me like publicly say, but you'll see some badges on my blog post after those get installed. You'll see there what I accomplished this past year. The Stampin' Up! Years from October to September. So I know my numbers, but we'll just see where I fall with globally among, what, 60,000 other demonstrators. So good gosh, I could sit and chat with y'all all night long. I love reading this. Oh, Kate's going to be at On Stage too. And so will Lois. Yay. Angela, you missed the live. Dadgummit. Okay, watch the replay, Angela. You may love my cards that I share tonight. I know you will. They're so cute. Rhonda Hunter, hi friend. You'll be at On Stage. Yay. Okay. Yeah, so Renee is announcing that if you can get the cards to her around November 22nd, but you know what, guys? We all know that postal is the shipping times are not what they used to be. We were told that starting October 1st, rates are going to go up, times are going to be slower. So if she gets your cards a day late or a couple of days late, she's not going to return them. Okay, so we all get it. We all get it. Heidi says, and I also share the video. It really does work because I share all the videos I love. And the other day I was looking through my Pinterest and saw someone had clicked on a Stampin' Up! Video I had shared. You know what? Social media, when you guys share my videos, share my pins, pin my pins, It is amazing what that does for my stats on social media. So love you guys so much. Have a great week. Fingers crossed that everything will hold for my internet, and I'll be back on Monday with mystery stamping. Hey, I was on for 45 minutes tonight and we made it. Yay! I'm so glad. So go get the download in about 15 minutes and have fun making these whimsical cards. By the way, if you guys make my cards, you can put them on Facebook and tag me. You can put them on Pinterest. You can't put them on Pinterest and tag me. You can put them on Instagram and tag me. At TxStampin Sharon. So Renee says, or even a month late. She's not sending them back. She'll keep the cards for the next round. All right, guys. We so appreciate Renee. She does an amazing job. Renee, I know I'm not going to have time to get the number, but what do we have, like 1,400 cards, 200 bookmarks? I should have had that posted. I will get those numbers. You guys did such a great job the last time we did cards for kids. So I can't wait to see what the numbers are this time. So have a wonderful week. I'll see you guys on Monday for Mystery Stamp.